Hey everyone, welcome yet again to another edition of Bargain Bin Gold. I am one of your co-hosts, John Andoska, and with me as always is Raj Woodruff. Where are you at now, Raj?
I'm in Austin temporarily, just passing through.
Just passing through, just life on the road, right?
Exactly. Just did some weather coverage in Houston, and now I'm in Austin, and who knows where I'll be tomorrow. So, yeah.
Well, cool. So last week you had gone out kind of to a record store, wherever the heck you were at. I can't keep track of where you are.
Piranha Records. Yeah.
In the previous week I went to a record store too, a kind of a used store. And so what the show's all about is really just finding, kind of expanding, your musical horizons and maybe just being exposed to stuff that maybe we normally wouldn't buy because maybe it looks funny or we know nothing about it or just for whatever reason. And that's what I have today. I went actually to Barnes and Noble.
Really? Okay, cool. Love it.
Now, when you think of Barnes and Noble and music, you think about CDs that maybe cost like $20 or whatever. They really don't have like cheap CDs, or like really, really cheap CDs, I guess.
Right.
But they do have, again, another interesting thing is they do have a lot of vinyl now, a lot of new press vinyl, which is kind of cool. So they have a whole big vinyl section, but they actually do have, believe it or not, they do have a bargain section of a bunch of CDs that are they're $4.99. So they have a whole section of that. In fact, I saw the first section of CDs were $7.99, and I looked on the other side of that display or the other thing, and they have a section that are the bargain price CDs for $4.99. So I started looking through them, and they had a lot of like named stuff. I mean, they had a Kiss album in there. They had, anything. They had like the Jacksons, and they had stuff you kind of, So I kind of was looking through everything to see if anything caught my eye, and I kind of heard of all these people that I was looking through, and then I came across one person that I had never heard of before. In with all these other people, I mean, you got the Carpenters. I mean, name it. Any group was kind of in there. And I get to the G's, and then I see this little thing. I don't know. I could be stupid. I don't know. Maybe you've heard of this guy. I don't know. It's, again, we didn't talk about this beforehand, but this is what I found. I don't know if you could read that. Andrew Gold.
Andrew Gold. No, but he kind of looks like Kenny Loggins.
Right.
Like ginger Kenny Loggins.
Right. Well, I guess we'll talk about that in a second. But this is called The Best of Andrew Gold. Thank you for being a friend. Now, I literally picked this up. It was $4.99. I picked this up, and then I walked over to the counter. I didn't look at it. I was just like, I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything of what's going on. And I bought it. I got to my car. I opened it up, put it in the CD player, and this is what I heard.
Tell me why I love you like I do. Tell me who can stop my heart as much as you.
Wait a minute. What the fuck? This is Mad About You.
Exactly. So I fucking hear the Mad About You theme song. Okay? Fuck. Right?
Oh, fuck. What is this? Just all right. Yeah. Let's do this. All right. Just let's go. This guy, I know his deal.
No, but you think you know. Now hold on a second.
He's like a Barry Manilow guy, and he's just doing theme songs for everybody.
Now hold on a second. Let's be fair to Mr. Gold here. Okay, so as like the title of his whole album is "Thank You for Being a Friend." So that was the first song I heard. This is the next song that I heard right after that.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow?
You heard that
Yes.
song a little bit, right?
And then the Mad About You. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, okay. So what's your reaction now? What do you think?
I think this dude is the Kenny Loggins of television soundtracks. I don't know. He obviously likes doing soundtracks for shows.
So we got
television
Mad About
shows.
You and the fucking Golden Girls song.
What else?
Um,
What else has he done? I want to know what he's done that hasn't.
which is great. Now this is the best of. Now when you look at the back, there's 20 songs.
Holy
There's
cow!
20 songs. So is this guy just doing TV themes or what?
I hope-
Like, what's his deal?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, so here's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
Andrew Gold is a singer-songwriter guy. That "Thank You for Being a Friend" was a single that he released about 10 years before the Golden Girls was even on the air. I thought that was made for the show.
Wow. Okay, that kind of changes a little bit. So someone was just like, "We love this song, and we need to put this on the air." Now, is his recording?
No, because it's a
What
female
aired-
voice. No, so they
Oh,
re-recorded it like they
re-recorded
did.
it.
They gave it the Billy Joel treatment, like from
Yeah.
Bosom Buddies.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
So then this guy released a bunch of albums and stuff in the 70s. He took a break in the
Oh, yeah.
80s. I found out he was in a group
Who?
called Wax. He had a minor hit with this group called Wax. And then it wasn't until the mid-90s where he was kind of brought out of retirement by some motherfucker by the name of Paul Reiser. Paul
Yeah.
Reiser liked this guy so much, that he hired him to record the song for Mad About You.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, did he write the song or it was already written and Paul's like, "You're going to record it"?
Paul Reiser and some other guy wrote it. And in fact, in the liner notes here, Andrew Gold praises Paul Reiser and says what a talented piano player he is, and says that Paul Reiser actually played on that track. So that
Oh, no way.
that's actually Paul Reiser playing.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. All right.
Okay. So but I gotta tell you something. So
Yeah.
The rest of the CD is actually, I gotta say, it's actually pretty good. It's kind of like Elton John mixed with Kenny Loggins, and it's got elements of any of that sort of classic like 70s singer-songwriter kind of thing, that vibe.
Sure. Yeah.
It's really good. The songs are well crafted, and from
Yeah.
a musician standpoint, like it's different kinds of chord structures, and like, you know, it's just interesting. I don't know, like I had it on and I was running errands and I had a little bit of driving to do, and I had it on the whole time without really
Yeah.
skipping anything, and it was very pleasant to listen to.
Well, that's good. It sounds like he would be pleasant to listen to.
And I mean, exactly right. He's got this whole sort of, I don't know what it is about, you know, these guys with the beards and the
No, it's like mother load beard right there.
yeah. And so like he's kind of like the top half is kind of like, this looks like Kenny Loggins, but the bottom half looks like it could be Michael McDonald.
I do see that. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But anyway, one of my top tracks I think for this that I really enjoy is this song called "Oh Urania," which is, I guess I looked that up, and that's like a goddess of the stars is what that is. But it's kind of a very like, you know, well, I guess check it out. Here it is. Check it out, and we'll talk about it in a second.
100 million billion stars up in the sky. Each one looks so beautiful, reflected in your eyes. I wonder if there could be life up there.
Yeah, so that gives you an idea. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that that Andrew Gold kind of has. I mean, it's really it's not. I mean, you know, it's from the '70s. I mean, but it's not really that cheesy. I mean, they're good songs actually. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. It's really worth a listen. And you know, sadly, Andrew Gold passed away a couple of years ago in 2011 from heart failure. He was 59.
Sure.
But he did a lot of other kind of producing and was involved with a lot of other musicians and things like that. So he's definitely worth looking up. I mean, it's kind of one of those bargain bin gold finds that it's like, this is actually pretty good. And, you know, it's you know, may have added, you know, somebody else or like, you know, that, you know, is worth kind of diving into their work. So this was $4.99, and that's the grand total of what that was for 20 tracks from Andrew Gold for just $4.99.
Sounds like a good deal. Yeah.
Now on the as I went to go check out at the counter, though, I saw they had something else for $4.99. I couldn't resist because you know, just because everything that's been going on as of late, they had all this artist albums up there, but they had this one in particular for $4.99, and it was Prince's Batman album.
I actually came across a vinyl version of that album and almost got it too. Yeah, that's good stuff.
So
good stuff.
So the funny thing is, I thought I was gonna like skim through Andrew Gold and then end up putting this in the CD player, but as you can tell, I haven't even opened it yet. So you know, so this is another good find. I mean, if you don't know, you should know. I mean, Bat Dance and Party Man. I mean, this is, you know, So with everything I know, I got to go to a Prince show about a year ago, and I done some work with him and for his for some videos and stuff, and I got to go in the front row, and I was that guy, unfortunately, that didn't really know a lot of the songs. I mean, I knew Purple Rain and that kind of stuff, but like, I mean, he played for like 3 hours, and he's playing all these deep cuts, and I'm the idiot in the front row who doesn't know anything. But when he busted out Party Man, I mean, I went freaking nuts.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So that's a great song. But that was also $4.99 for the Batman soundtrack, or Prince's Batman album, for part of the soundtrack of that film. And so a grand total of Barnes and Noble was with tax $10.71. So not
pretty good.
Yeah, not a bad outing. And again, you know, to find something that's you know, is cool, you know, is pretty you know, interesting. And you know, again, you know, usually, you know, there's a rule of thumb. I mean, you know, if they kind of look like Kenny Loggins, you know, maybe some of that Loggins-esque talent maybe will rub off on them. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, but there's a lot of shots. I mean, you were looking at pictures of him. I mean, he really looks like Kenny Loggins, like in some of these.
He just got that look, man. He's got that look. Yeah, I know. It's just yeah. So it's either Yanni or Kenny Loggins, you know.
Yeah, I mean this. I mean, that's good stuff right there.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you squint, it's like, oh man, that looks like Kenny Loggins.
So there you have it, man. You know, again, that's you never know what you're going to find in the bargain bin. And I'm glad, you know,
absolutely,
I was able to find something like that I'd never heard before, never heard of him or any of that stuff. But he's got a great body of work. Unfortunately, he's passed away, but it looks like he left a lot of good music for us to discover.
Awesome. I love it. Looks like a good find, and bonus points for his last name being Gold and connecting to our show. I think that deserves a mention too. So
And
job.
and Golden Girls too.
Oh yeah, that's really
I
good.
wonder if that's why
Yeah.
they're the Golden Girls. I don't know. I know Golden Years and all that. And
I think it's more Golden Years. I don't think that has anything to do with his last name, but yeah.
who knows? Well, I
Yeah.
guess well, maybe we'll do a little more research. But all that stuff, you can find Andrew Gold on not Prince yet, as far as I know, but Andrew Gold on Spotify and on iTunes. So
Cool.
definitely check him out if you have Spotify, or a lot of his stuff is on YouTube too. So
Awesome.
Definitely worth giving it a listen. So I guess there's only one thing left to say, Raj.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah, thank you for being
Yeah.
a friend, and thank you to everybody else for checking out the show again.
Absolutely.
You're our pals and our confidants, and
we're mad about you.
and we're mad about you. I hated that show. I'm sorry. I never liked it.
That's funny. That was my jam. Mad About You, Helen Hunt. Holy shit. Yeah. That episode where Helen Hunt's having the baby and he gets and Paul gets lost in the hospital and meets up with Bruce Willis, who does a two-part episode cameo, is a great episode.
Well, I mean, the only thing is that Billy Joel did a cameo. In fact, Andrew Gold he mentions in the liner notes that he did a cameo in one of the episodes.
Yeah,
too,
I really liked Mad About You. That in the heyday, NBC was kind of king as far as I'm concerned. You have, Friends and Seinfeld and Mad About You and Just Shoot Me, and yeah, so all those shows were just classic, dude.
And you had to think for Helen Hunt after Twister.
Yeah, I liked Helen Hunt. Yeah, so yeah.
All right, well,
she's really good in Castaway.
Castaway. All right, well, we don't want to get on the Tom Hanks thing. So we'll do that's our next show. We're gonna do a spin-off.
Wilson.
All right, dude. Well, again, thank you for being a friend, and thank you everybody for checking us out. Until next time, just keep hunting for that gold.
That's right. Get that gold, baby.